Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Hi friends. Thanks so much for joining me. My name is Rachel. Welcome to your Vinyasa Flow. So if you're ready, let's just come to a comfortable seated position towards the back of your mat. So if you can, stack the hips over the heels. If not, just come into whatever position is good for you. Start to stack the shoulders over the hips. Maybe roll the shoulders back. Close the eyes. Bring the palms to the knees. Begin to elongate through the spine, crown to the sky. Just coming to the present moment. Knowing you're right where you're meant to be in this moment. Start to come into that nice, deep, steady breath. Slowly building, deepening, lengthening. And as you move through your practice, always coming back to the breath, connecting the breath with the movement. And let's slowly float the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Taking a moment here to set an intention, dedication for your practice if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale. Interlace the fingers, bringing the palms together. Start to lift the right elbow, opening up the palms, and then the left. So creating like a wave-like motion with the arms here. Just lifting one elbow and then the opposite. Just warming up the shoulders, the wrists. And then come back to center. Press the palms forward to the top of your mat. Fingers are interlaced, feeling a nice stretch in the shoulders, the upper back. Maybe start to draw the chin towards the chest, rounding, arching the back. Inhale, float the palms up to the sky, gazing up. Exhale around. Inhale up. Press the palms up to the sky. Exhale around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. This time, release the fingers, float the arms down. And let's walk our hands out, coming into a child's pose, extended child's pose. So take the knees wide rather, if you need to. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Let the chest drop towards the thighs, forehead down to the ground, stimulating that third eye, the eye of intuition, trusting yourself. And just breathe here. Let the breath flow through the body. Start to externally rotate those shoulders out to the sides. Inhale, floating up to tabletop. Coming into tabletop, make sure that you're stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, and knees or hips width apart. Just coming into our cat-cows, warming up the spine, let the belly drop, gaze up, tuck the toes. Coming into cow. Exhale, round, draw the navel to the spine. Coming into your cat. Inhale. Exhale. Taking your cat-cows at your own pace, connecting with your breath. Take 4 more here. Coming in for 4. 3. 2. And 1. And just come back to that neutral spine here. Inhale, let's float that right arm up. Follow with your eye gaze to the right palm. Exhale, float that palm down. Inhale, left arm floats up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So each time, opening up a little bit more. We're taking 4 more here. Opening up to that left side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time, float the right arm up and thread it underneath the left, coming down onto that right shoulder, the right ear, threading the needle, keeping the hips stacked over the knees. Maybe take that left palm as support here. So you really want to focus on getting a nice stretch along that outside of the right shoulder. Maybe extend the left arm forward. Feeling a stretch in that left shoulder. And just breathe here. If you want to take it a step further, wrap that left arm around the lower back. Start to open the chest to the sky. Coming into a little twist here. So just take it easy. Inhale. Take it back. Float that right arm up. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, left arm, take it over the other side. Thread that left arm underneath the right. Thread the needle, resting the left ear, left shoulder down to the ground. Take that right palm onto the ground. keeping the hips stacked over the knees. Feel that outer left shoulder stretch. Maybe extend that right arm forward. Inhale, maybe take it a step further, wrapping that right arm around the lower back, maybe even reaching for that inner left thigh, taking a twist here. Opening the chest, the shoulder. And then inhale. Take that right palm down to the ground. Float that left arm up. Exhale, come back to center. Come back to your tabletop. Start to make circles with the hips. So we're going to take the hips over to the right and then down towards the heels and then over to that left side. So we're going to take 4 going to the right, warming up those hips. That should be 4, and then let's take 4 opposite direction. Two and 1. From here, neutral spine again. Extend that right leg back. Tuck the toes, press the heel away, getting a nice stretch in that right calf, the back of the right leg. Hold here, stretch. Inhale, float that right leg up. From here, you can stay right here, both palms grounded, or float that left arm forward. Get really long here. Square the hips, square the shoulders, reaching through the fingertips and the toes. Exhale, float it down. Switching legs. Left leg extends. Tuck the left toes, press that left heel back, get that stretch in that left calf. And release, left leg floats up. Square the hip shoulders. Keep the gaze straight ahead. Float that right arm. Reaching through the fingertips, the toes, get really long, stretch that entire body. Exhale, take it back down. From here, we're going to alternate, floating that right leg up, left arm out. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale. Connect that breath with the movement. Inhale, exhale, 4 more like that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Exhale. From here, tuck the toes, lift those knees, hover here. Float the hips up, coming into our first downward facing dog. Paddle those heels, move the hips, bend the knees. Let that head just hang. Float into your plank pose. We're going to flow from plank back to our downward facing dog. So if you need to stay in your down dog or you want to hold in plank, go ahead and do that. Or just flow from plank to down dog 4 times here, each time finding strength, lengthening. Make this feel good on your body. 2, 3, and 4. Coming into your plank, rolling through the feet, coming in for upward facing dog. So you're on the tops of your feet, off the thighs, on the palms. Exhale, roll through those feet, downward facing dog. Exhale, upward facing dog. So each time, kind of roll those shoulders back, lift the heart to the sky. Go a little deeper. Exhale. Last one. Take the knees down. Exhale, float the hips to the heels. Coming in for child's pose. From here, around the back, take it all the way down to the belly. Baby cobra, upward facing dog. Take it back, child's pose. Round through, lower the hips down. Baby cobra. Exhale. Tabletop. Tuck that navel to the spine, round the back, hips to heels. 2 more like that. Come back up. Lower the hips. So you're creating like a wave-like motion with the body. Working that spine. Inhale. Exhale. Holding here. Coming all the way up onto the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog. And then roll through the feet, coming into your downward facing dog. Lift the heels, walk the feet, coming to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Inhale, float the arms. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. Adding on here. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through the spine. Inhale, float the arms. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Rolling up. Float the arms, lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend, going a little deeper. Hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling up. Float the arms. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale, adding on. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time, right leg. Left leg, find your high plank. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Create that beautiful line with the body. Navel to spine, supporting that back. Maybe start to move forward and back. Or hold your plank, or modify by grounding the knees. And then hold here. Knees, chest, chin, lower it down. Baby cobra, peel the chest. Exhale, take it down. Tabletop, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Taking whatever movements you need. Walk your dog here. Or just find stillness and breathe. Lift the heels, walk the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll it all the way up. Float the arms. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time, left leg first. Right leg, high plank. Moving forward and back. Working the feet here, the legs, the core. Really waking up every muscle in the body here. Staying with your breath. And then hold. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, hips to the sky. Inhale, peel the chest. Exhale. Tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Drop those heels a little closer to the ground. Lift the hips. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Lift the hips higher. Let the chest drop. Float the heels up. Walk the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rolling up. Float the arms. Lift and lengthen, ground through the feet. Exhale, back bend. Opening up that whole front body. Exhale, hands to heart. Good job. Inhale up. Holding here. Utkatasana, reaching through the fingertips. Sink those hips down. Sitting into that chair. From here, let's bring the hands into prayer, heart center. Taking a twist over to the right. Start to center the palms on the chest. Maybe gaze over that right shoulder. And then come back to center. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open the arms, reach to the sky. Exhale, chair pose. Gaze up, unshrug the shoulders, slide pelvic tilt here. Exhale, take the hands into the heart center. Take the twist over to the left, centering the palms. Twisting from the belly button here. Feel that nice twist. Come back to center. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, big arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, walk, step, or float the feet. If you're ready, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adding on here, coming into three-legged dog with the right leg. Sweep that right leg up to the sky. Square the hips, the shoulders. Let's bend that right knee, stacking the right hip over the left. Drawing that right heel as close to that right glute as you can. Opening up. Knee to chest, step through. So first low lunge, but we're going to come right into our high lunge, floating the arms up. Get that foundation, feel centered, stable here. Right knee stacks over the right ankle, left knee is soft, extending through that left leg. Square the hips towards the top of your mat. Relax through the shoulders. Modify, taking the hands to the hips if you need to. Holding here. So from here, we're going to come into our charging warrior. Just moving the upper body. So floating the arms forward. Inhale, sweep the arms. Big circles with the arms. So legs are staying where they are. No movement in the lower body, all upper body here. 2, reach. Using that core, using that leg strength. Make it feel good. Two more. And if the arm circles aren't working for you, just holding your high lunge. Hold here. Exhale, dive it down. Frame right foot. Take it back to three-legged dog. Stretch it out. Float that right foot to meet the left foot. Coming back to down dog. Hold here. Or move through your vinyasa. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Square the hip shoulders first. Bend that left knee, opening up that left hip. Flex that left foot. Draw that left heel close to the glute. Opening up. Knee to chest, step through. Low lunge first. Float to high lunge. Get that foundation. Find your center, stability. So again, maybe you just stay here or float, taking those big arm circles. So reaching like you're reaching for something. Inhale, open up the arms. Reach. So creating a nice, fluid, graceful motion with the body. 3, 4, 5. We're going for 8, 6, 7. Creating energy, Waking up the body. Hold here, last one. Exhale, dive it down. Frame that left foot. Three-legged dog. Down dog. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Walk, step, or float the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Sweep those arms. Chair pose. Take the hands into the heart center. Take your twist over to the right. So maybe this time, butterfly the arms. Take that twist a little deeper, promoting detoxification here in the body. Exhale, take it back to center. Stay nice and low. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Sweep those arms. Chair pose. Hands to heart center. Exhale, take your twist. Option to butterfly the arms. Exhale, take it back to center. Inhale all the way up. Hands to heart. Exhale, dive it down. Moving through our vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Float that right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. From here, we're going to take circles, make those hip circles with that right leg. So a little bit awkward feeling, but make it feel good. Taking 8 here. And then from here, coming in, take that right ankle across the left knee. Coming into like a pigeon pose, standing pigeon, flexing that right foot. Opening up that right knee, pressing that right knee away. If you want to take this deeper, start to bend that left knee. And release. Take that right leg up to the sky. Knee to chest. Step through. Coming in for a high lunge again. From here, float the arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Open up the chest. Lift the heart to the sky. Let the head drop back. From here, we're going to come into a balancing pose. Warrior 3. Shifting the weight to the right foot. Take your time. We're going to hold here for a little bit. So take your time. Float that left leg up. No need to rush. Draw the arms back. Point really hard through that left foot. The toes are pointed. Try to balance here. Building that leg strength in that right leg. And slowly, let's step that left foot to meet the right. Release the hands. Inhale up. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Nice job. So working on that leg strength today, the balance. Let's inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. Stay with your breath. Walk, step, or float the feet. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. So coming in for those circles, those hip circles. So you're making a circle with the left knee in your downward facing dog. Opening up that hip. And then from here, cross that left ankle across the right knee, flex the left foot. Hold here, pressing that left knee open. Option to bend the right knee, going a little deeper. Exhale, release. Left leg to the sky. Step through, knee to chest. Low lunge first. High lunge. Exhale, float the arms. Interlace. Coming into your high lunge. Take it slow. Opening in the chest, maybe a slight back bend here. From here, warrior three. So if the arms here aren't working for you, take the arms wherever is good for you. Shifting the weight into that left foot, float that right leg up. Work that balance. Focus, you can do it. Holding here. If you fall out, join back in. Exhale, release. Float that right foot to meet the left foot. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Great job. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk, step, or float the feet. Take your vinyasa, go right to downward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Float that right leg up. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Knee to chest. Step through. High lunge. So we're going to repeat what we did, adding on. Interlace. Open the heart. Exhale. Come back to center. Float that left leg up. Warrior three. Adding on here, float that left foot down. We're going to come into pyramid pose. So here you want both feet facing the top of your mat. An option to take the hands to the hips. Take the hands behind the back, hands to opposite elbows. Hinging at the hips, leading with the chest, forward fold. So soft knees, but knees are straight here. So you can keep the hands, arms behind the back. Take the palms down to the ground. So notice the hips, the right hip. Start to draw that right hip back, left hip forward, squaring the hips. And just hang out here, allowing the body to go deeper. Take your time. Let that chest drop closer to the right thigh. Keep working that right hip back. An option here to come into a reverse triangle. Grounding that left palm, float the right arm up. Keep drawing the right hip back. Feel that stretch along that outer right leg. Exhale, take it back to center. Go a little deeper. Bend that right knee, come to your low lunge. Step that right leg back. Exhale, float it down, down dog. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Right to the left side, left leg, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Knee to chest. Step through. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale. Interlace the fingers, opening up the chest. Exhale, back to center. Float that right leg. Warrior three. Float that right foot down, coming in for pyramid pose. Straighten both knees. Feet face the top of your mat. Take the arms to the hips. Take them behind the back. Exhale, lead with the chest. Forward fold. This time, draw that left hip back, right hip forward, squaring the hips. Let that chest drop towards that left thigh. Forehead towards the knee. Breathe. From here, if you want to go for that reverse triangle, ground that right palm, float that left arm up. You can always take that left hand to the left hip. Keep drawing that left hip back. Exhale, take it back to center. Bend that left knee. Take that right leg back. Low lunge, flow it out. Left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Lift the heels, bend the knees, come back up to the top of your mat. However you want to get there. Walk, step, or float. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rolling all the way up. Inhale. Palms together, lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Beautiful job. Strong practice. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk, step, or float. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's float that right leg up. Bend the knee, stack the hip. From here, if you'd like, flip your dog. Stepping that right foot down. Inhale, lift the hips to the sky. Open the heart. Gaze up to that right palm. Exhale, take it back to center. Three-legged dog. Knee into the chest. Extend, three-legged dog. 2, 3. This time, come all the way down, coming into pigeon pose. So coming into your pigeon pose, stay nice and lifted. Avoid collapsing onto that right hip. Start to walk or shimmy this right calf parallel with the front of your mat as much as you can. Staying lifted, opening up that right hip. Really lengthen through the spine, extending that left leg behind you. Relax through the left foot. And then going wherever you want to go here, leading with the heart, the chest, coming into a forward fold, maybe stacking the forearms. Just feeling a nice stretch here in that hip. Maybe you're feeling the front of the right thigh. Take the chest nice and low. From here, start to walk the palms up. Coming into a seated spinal twist. Float this left leg around. Crossing it over the right. Ground that left foot. Feel both sits bones grounding. Take that left palm behind the lower back. Float the right arm up. Gaze up. Exhale. Cross that right elbow. Past the left knee if you can. Start to twist through that spine. Gazing over the left shoulder. Feel free to wrap that left arm around the lower back. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, twist. Let's release, coming back to center. Take a counter twist over to the right. Then back to center. Float that left leg behind you, coming back through pigeon. Tuck the left toes. Right leg to the sky. Exhale, float it down. Option here to flow through high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side. Let's take it to that left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Hold here or flip your dog. Inhale. Press the hips to the sky. Open your heart, open your chest, gaze to that left palm. Exhale. Three-legged dog. Knee to chest for one. Extend. 2. And 3. Hold and hover here. And then bring that knee down. So the knee over towards that left wrist. Left foot over towards the right wrist. Stay nice and lifted. Avoid collapsing into that left hip. You want to stay nice and lifted here. Extending through the right leg. And then lifting through the spine first. Exhale, forward fold. And taking the arms wherever feels good for you. hip to open up. From here, start to make your way back up onto the palms. Coming into that seated spinal twist on the opposite side. Take the right leg, float it around, cross it over the left. Ground that right sole of the foot. Feel both sits bones grounding, lifting, sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Take the right palm behind you. Inhale, lift and lengthen through that left arm. Gaze up. Exhale, cross that left elbow past the right knee this time. And then pressing that elbow into the right knee, use it as leverage to twist the spine. Gazing over that right shoulder. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, twist. And let's release, come back for center, take it over to the left, counter twist. And sweep that right leg behind you, coming back to pigeon pose. Tuck the right toes, left leg to the sky. Float it down. Taking our last downward facing dog here for our practice, and last vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Take your time, make it feel good. Exhale, down dog. Float those knees down to the ground. Exhale, sink the hips. Take the arms alongside the body, coming into your child's pose. Let the shoulders fall towards the ground. Let that spine round, forehead touching, hips touching the heels, coming into a little ball here. Inhale, float up to seated. Let's extend the legs out. From here, bending the knees. Take those hands to the fingers, to the toes rather. Take the fingers to the toes. Nice flat back. Start to slide the heels away. Coming into a forward fold. Stretch out those legs. They worked really hard. It's okay if the knees are still bent. Just do the best you can do here, letting the chest drop. Just ease into this with your breath. Slowly release, walk the hands up the legs. Take your reverse plank pose. Taking the palms behind you, point the toes. On your next inhale, lift the hips to the sky. Let the head fall back. Lift the hips higher, open the heart, open the chest. Exhale, take it down. Let's bend the knees, reach towards the top of your mat, rounding the back. Exhale, slowly float down onto the back. Bending the knees, hug those knees into the chest. From here, extend the legs up to the sky. And then coming in for happy baby, take the arms inside the thighs. Peace sign fingers wrap around the big toes. Bend the knees, flexing those feet. Just let those hips open up. Maybe rock from side to side if that feels good. Maybe extend through the knees, feeling a nice stretch. Exhale, bring the soles of the feet together, release that yogi toe grip, float the arms overhead, Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Making our way to the end of our practice. Stay here if this feels good, or go right into Shavasana. Getting a well-deserved rest, all the hard work you did. Come back to the present moment. Come back to the breath. Finding stillness in the body and mind here. Be still. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to join me in closing out your practice, start to bring some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhale, floating the arms up overhead. Bend the knees, rolling on to your right side, coming into a fetal position, taking some nice deep breaths there. Slowly, with your eyes closed, make your way back to a comfortable seated position. Roll the shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall. Closing out our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank yourselves for starting your day in a positive and healthy way. And taking time for yourself, for your health. As you go through the rest of your day and the days ahead, continue to make those positive and healthy decisions. Be kind, be gentle, be good to yourself. May there always be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com, become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much. Namaste.